What's up guys, Miss here back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes commentary video. Today we are continuing my roster review with Teebo. I know it's been a really long time since I've uploaded any videos. I've had a really busy last couple weeks, so let's just jump right into it. Teebo is a stealth-based Ewok who strips turn meter. That's basically what he's known for. He is a very good utility character. You saw me feature him in my Jedi Knight Anakin Needs Buffed video because he hits harder than Jedi Knight Anakin. His health pool is alright for a tank. This is 7 stars. He's not the healthiest tank in the game, but then again, he doesn't taunt. His speed is about average at 118. His damage, like I said, is alright. It's better than Jedi Knight Anakin's. But his potency is absolutely terabad. When EA made the infinitely wise decision to make turn meter reduction resistible, it essentially screwed a whole lot of characters, but I'll get to that in a little bit. His main ability, Stealth Takedown, deals physical damage to target enemy, and if he is stealthed, also removes 100% turn meter. Now that is with an Omega. Without Omega, it's 75%. His special ability, Ewok Scramble Tactics, grants all Ewok allies 100% turn meter, and Teebo gains stealth for 3 turns. His last special ability, Bring Low, deals unavoidable physical damage to a target enemy and removes all positive status effects. If any effects are dispelled, it also removes 30% turn meter. This ability increases Teebo's utility even further in that he can remove taunts, offense up, etc., etc. His leader ability, Guerrilla Warfare, allies have a 55% chance to gain stealth for 1 turn at the beginning of their turns, and a 25% chance to gain 25% turn meter at the end of their turns. This includes Teebo. This is one of the reasons that a lot of people will throw Teebo in as the leader for their group, because he needs to be stealthed in order to strip turn meter. Now his gear is not absolutely terrible once you get to 8, but there are a few little bumps in the road on the way to 8. I know that there were a few pieces of gear that I had to go out and farm. It took me a couple days of farming the gear, mostly because I focused primarily on shards. If I have spent all of my energy getting all the shards that I need, I will go out and I'll farm gear. So it took me a few days to get some of those pieces. I used Teebo a few days in my arena squad just to kind of see how that would flow. EA still hasn't fixed his AI control, so I tended to drop pretty hard between my matches. I noticed myself dropping back as far as 140, 135-ish in my arena ranking, where previously where I had Dooku as my lead, I didn't fall near as far. So I ended up going back to Dooku recently. I also use Teebo in challenges every once in a while, just for the fun of it, just because, hey, why not? He is most useful in the tank challenge. If you have Teebo in the tank challenge, basically you can just hit auto and win. If you don't have Teebo, it makes the tank challenge just a little bit more difficult. However, with the changes to Royal Guard, it is significantly easier to get the tank challenge done without Teebo. So, switching gears here a little bit on my roster review, I'm flipping over to my alternate account where I'm actually in a real-life friends guild, shout out to you, Mo, that is running tier 4 raids, so it's giving me an opportunity to kind of hone my skills, my tactics, and my strategy with raids. And at the same time, I'm actually getting to help my buddy out and his guild out. So it's kind of cool. I like it. It's fun. They're a cool group of people to play a game with. And so the main reason I flipped over to this account to showcase this is my main account didn't have a guild raid going on, so I wanted to show you guys one of the biggest reasons to go farm Teebo. If your guild is running tier 1 through tier 6 raids, Teebo will help you out incredibly. You can see that even though my Teebo is level 70 and this is a tier 4 raid, his turn meter reduction is still getting resisted fairly often. More often than I would like to see, but it's about as often as you should expect with a 40% potency. It's a little disappointing, but that's also the reason why Teebo is not so incredible at heroics. EA still has a lot of work to do with Teebo. His AI control, his bugginess. There's a lot of pros to Teebo, and I feel like if EA could just tweak him a little bit, that he would be one of the most incredible characters in the game. In fact, arguably, he was one of the best utility characters in the game for his turn meter reduction with his added ability to remove positive status effects. Since the turn meter reduction change, Teebo is still awesome, he's still useful, and he's still a good character to go farm from the Galactic War store. Thankfully, EA has announced that they are going to be looking at some of the bugs that Teebo has, and if they can get his AI control figured out, you may start seeing Teebo a little more often in the arenas. Who knows? That about wraps up my video on Teebo, guys. I know I didn't cover Ewok Synergy. I don't have a lot of other Ewoks, so I can't really attest to it much. I do know that a lot of my guildmates love Ewoks. I'm talking about you, Timmy. But that might be a long-term goal for me out in the future. If you missed my last roster review video, it was over Admiral Akbar. You can catch that video by clicking the annotation on the screen. And as always, guys, like, favorite, subscribe, leave me some comments, and I'll catch y'all later.